It's a brilliant event, a fun day as well as actually getting a lot of information. It's a good way to spend your Sunday afternoon.
There's a number of practitioners and professionals here that can guide you from the transitions from childhood right through to adulthood, which is fabulous because we've got apprenticeship stands, we've got Oldham college stands, we've got health, we've got education, we've got the SENDIAS support, we've got Point here, so there's enough services here to be able to find out what is out there to support us.
I think it's absolutely amazing. I think the fact that we've brought so many professionals together to meet with children and young people outside of a clinic environment or a working environment really gives us a chance to understand what children and young people need.
I think it's great, there's loads of people turning up, which is really nice. Lots of children, lots of young people.
We're a cycling centre for children and adults with additional needs.
One of the best things about doing the job is to provide cycling to those that can't ride normal bikes and watching the smiles on the faces when they ride a bike for the very first time.
Just such a great place to be able to kind of get lots of information all at once, because sometimes it's hard for families to know what kind of information they actually need, and it's only by talking to people and going around and finding out what's available often can kind of guide a person to what's out there and what might be relevant to them and their family.
Coming here, you're introduced to the people who will make the difference to your child in their education.
Been talking to parents about all the information that's on the local offer. It can be around housing, it can be around transport, it can be around education.
The staff here today are all doing it as volunteers. No one's distracted, no one's got another meeting to go to, no one's got emails or calls that they're making, everyone's very present, so you get that quality time with people.
It's a period of transition where a young person has, been in school, been very well supported, going into college, being well supported, and then all of a sudden it possibly feels a little bit like, oh my goodness, what happens now? They're off the radar, they're an adult, how do we work? How do we best support them to be as independent as possible? So that's the kind of discussions that we've been having, but it's been really interesting.
We want to engage with families and continue that quality improvement journey all of the time. Continuous quality improvement is what we're all about, and that we want the best for children, for our children in Oldham, children with, especially those children with special educational needs or disabilities.
Co-production is important because if we don't work closely with our partners, we're not going to reach that vision of improving the lives of children and young people. That's what we're all here for at the end of the day. And to make that happen, we've got to all work together.
I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everybody that's volunteered today, because you've given up your time to come and support the families of Oldham, and it's a tremendous, tremendous support that you've given everybody. So a big thumbs up from me, and thank you very much.